So 2023 was a great year for the MICE industry in Singapore. We saw the return of many in-person events, but unfortunately we have not seen a lot of tourist arrivals. So I think in 2024 an area of opportunity will be to revisit whether or not we can have more hybrid events where if you are unable to travel, or maybe if there are some travel costs that you might want to take note of, hybrid events I think will make a big comeback in 2024. 2023 was just full in-person, but we're starting to realize that we kind of miss a little bit about the hybrid element. So I do feel that in 2024, more organizers will expand into the hybrid zone, and a lot of the audience are also expecting to go back hybrid in some sort of way. So I do feel that while the MICE industry in Singapore is growing, we do need a lot more talents to join us. During COVID, a lot of people have left the industry and they've found other areas of work that they are still in. So at the moment, we're kind of a little bit tight. We're not able to really expand and scale. We will need to actually attract younger talents to join the industry. Perhaps we could have more training. Perhaps we could have a little bit more work-life balance to kind of reshape what people think of the industry, because it's always long hours, you can't go back home, got to work on weekends, public holidays. But it doesn't have to be all just about that, right? There's a lot of other good things about the industry that we need to now shout out about to attract like-minded individuals to come join us so that we can all scale and grow together. Otherwise, there'll be nobody to manage the event, nobody at the front desk, nobody to check you in. I think this is an area where we will need to start to think about, because this will affect us 3 to 4 years from now. So there's a lot of talk about AI and how we can start to use AI in events. I do feel that if we can smartly use AI to personalize content for the event attendee, I think that will be really great, because right now we're doing a lot of mass market broadcasting, right? Where we put up one event and hopefully out of 10 people, 9 people like it. But it's not like that anymore. We want to be very personalized. My Netflix is different from your Netflix, my Spotify playlist is different from your Spotify, and they use AI to kind of figure out what you like and push content to you. I think we have to start doing that for events, because it's not a one-size-fits-all anymore. We have to really now put it into bite-sized content for every single attendee, because even the food that we eat at the event is very different. The different dietary restrictions or preferences. So if any organizer can start to think about that, I think we have a winning formula. So sustainability has been on the table for a while now, and we've moved from something that we should do to now we must do, because the MICE industry produces a lot of waste. The fact that the event happens already produces a lot of waste, whether it's carbon or food wastage or just carpentry in general. We can't avoid that. That's something that's in our blood, right? We will produce this waste. I think with sustainability in mind and the guides that are coming out and all that, every organizer, from the big ones to the guy on the ground, we need to start training them to think about how we can start to reuse these resources. Most importantly, all of us from the industry have to now be responsible for the waste we create and whether or not we can now turn it into a circular economy. And that is something I feel has the biggest growth potential for all of us, because it's something new that we all have to learn, some adjustments, but in the long run, I'm sure it's going to go the long way, not only for us, but for future generations as well.